Good morning, first years, and welcome for this orientation. My name is Patricia Gitonga from the ICT office. I will start with the apologies from the principal that he won't make it to this session, but you will have a principal's address on Wednesday, and it will be communicated to you on email as as we have communicated now. But for now, we'll still have an orientation for ICT. So you're welcome for this first year's orientation. I'll start by asking Dr. Luhoba kindly, Director, School of Biological Sciences, please pray for us as we start this session.
Okay, thank you very much, Patricia. And welcome, first years. Let us pray. Lord, we want to thank you for this day. We thank you, Lord, for the rain that we've had and for the blessings that you have given. We ask you, Lord, to be with us during this session as the first years come in, that everything that they desired will be met. Let them be able to go through the schedules effectively and be able to finish, and that by night they will be in their rooms and resting. Give all members of staff the grace, Lord, to get the students to go through this process and to eventually get through their practicals. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
So welcome, first years. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you to Chiromo campus. I hope you have liked it now that you've been there this morning. Please feel at home. We are here for you. We'll guide you in everything. So I'll just ask the leaders here to just say a word of hello so that first years can know that you're here. And I'll start with Professor Nyongesa, kindly.
Oh. I think good afternoon, everyone. I think the staff, director, Dr. Lukoba, the other administrators who are in the house, other chairmen of department. Patricia, thank you for this opportunity. I think I'll introduce myself. My name is Francis Nyongesa. I'm the chairman of the Department of Physics. I think most of you will be joining my department for the practicals. So I really want to welcome you on board. Welcome to the campus and welcome to the University of Nairobi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Nyongesa. You'll have your chance to address the students on Wednesday. So we will just start. Apologies if I've left anyone. I take note of Dorothy Sel and Jacqueline Aput and Tom Suki Macau. Most of the staff that I can see are already with us. If I've left you behind, kindly let me know. So we can continue. I'll start by introducing you to ICT and the mandate of the ICT. So you'll allow me to share my screen so that we are able to move together with you. Yes, so thank you very much. As I said, I've been communicating to you. Most of you know my name. I wonder whether you've seen me, but I've been communicating to you each and every almost 2 days. My name is Patricia Gitonga. I'm the college ICT officer. First of all, I'll tell you the mandate of ICT. And the mandate of ICT is to let you aware of what ICT resources that we have. So we do a lot of training. As you're aware, I've trained you on many occasions. I've also sent you documents that are to train you. Then other than that, we also support you. We let you know of the services that we have, and then we support you. We want you to exploit those services to the maximum. So you have to be aware of the services. Our ICT contact is ICT support, CBPS. It goes to a help desk where we are able to attend to you. When you're physically in college, you'll still continue using this help desk, ICT support, CBPS. And then it's only when we ask you to come to our office where we need a physical intervention, that is the only time you will come to the office. As I continue, I have to let you know that we are live on YouTube. And that means that it's a record of this meeting, a record of this training. So even for those who may have joined us late, you will be able to pick up the training on YouTube. And if you want further clarification or checking, you're able to pick it on YouTube. I've sent the link to the chat. So the ICT office, we support you on ICT matters. And first, I will let you know of what ICT services we have. Then I can tell you what to ask from the ICT help desk and what to ask from the school help desk. First of all, I will start with the university accounts. And when I say university accounts, this is your identification as a student of Nairobi online. Because we have very many people online, we have billions and billions of people. How do we identify you online when you're accessing the ICT resources, the university ICT resources as a University of Nairobi student? We'll identify you through your registration number and username when you're logging it to the student portal so that you can get the services on the portal that we'll see. There is also what we call an Active Directory account. And this account will allow you to access the university Wi-Fi now that you're physically in college. It will allow you to access eClass, SOMAS, and library services. And now that you're about to ballot, which is ongoing now, you'll access eBallot and many other services. When I say VPN, it's a virtual private network. It's a secure tunnel from wherever you're connecting to our servers. And there are services that you can only access through VPN, some of them being student directory and library services. Then we have the Google Suite account, which is your name at students.unbi.ac.ke. You refer to it as your student's email. But know that it's a whole suite where email is just one of the components of the suite. You have the Google Drive, which is unlimited storage for you for everything that you want. It's actually unlimited for the students. You have YouTube account. For those who will be attending the Google Classroom, it is also the account that you'll be using to attend your classes or to receive even enrollment and information from the Google Classroom. So it's a whole suite, and I'll be able to briefly demonstrate. I have highlighted the word security there because if it's an account that is identifying you on the whole internet as a student of the University of Nairobi, you have to keep it safe. Otherwise, if somebody got to your student portal and did things that you may not approve of, then there is no way of knowing that it's not you. Your AD account, you can see it's accessing so many platforms. And also your Google Suite account, note that we identify you, especially when you're doing exam, with your student email. So if you share your passwords, if you don't create secure passwords, and we are on the open internet, there is a possibility of compromise that you may not want, or rather that may interfere with your learning. So make sure that these I'm calling student accounts. These are the credentials, username and password. Let them be confidential, take care of them. Make sure that you don't write them. And also make sure that they are a bit complex, and also ensure that you remember them. That is very important. But you have to note that mostly you just have to remember those 3 usernames: your email and password, your AD account and password, and then your registration number and the password that you're using for your student portal. So we continue. The other bit that I'll be taking you through is the student management information system. We actually call it the student portal. And quickly, I will display to you how it looks like. And I'll be very fast because I know it's what majority of you students have been using. You log to that account using your student registration number and a password. So you log into this account using the student registration number and a password as I have here. Note that for those people who have not yet gotten their registration number, on this application reference number, that is for the self-sponsored student, you should just write your application reference number, and then you click get allocated registration number. Then the first login, the first password is default. It defaults to your national ID, passport number, KCSE index number, or mobile phone. So once you generate your index number, you can try all these and one of them will work. In the event that you're not able to, note here that there is forgotten password and you're able to reset that password yourself. Please note that you don't only use this forgotten password when you want to reset, but in the event that you want to change that password for your own security, you just click here on forget password or up here, change password, and you're able to change this password. So what I'll do, I will log in. Then once I've logged in, you note that you can see your fee statement. You're able to see your timetable. You can see your class timetable. You can see the exam timetable when that time comes for you to do the examination. Then you can see my timetable. This is a timetable customized for you, because this timetable, it will be for the whole group, or rather for the whole class. But my timetable, it's just your specific courses, the courses that you're taking. So take note of the timetable. I'll also, other than this timetable, where you get it on the student portal, I'll also be showing you another platform for timetable that we use in College of Biological and Physical Sciences. Of course, their course registration. And I have to highlight here that if you're not aware of the courses that you want to pick to register here, you ask from the school help desk, and I'll be sharing them. I'm sure the directors of the school, the chairman of the school, will still want you to interact with the help desk to minimize crowding at the school and at the departmental level. So still, even now when you're in college, your first level of support will still be the help desk. Of course, eventually when you do the exams, you'll get results. I'll still go back to the portal home so that I can show you this my profile. You should click on this my profile to update your student. To update your student profile. Through here, my profile, you're able to click here and create your email. Note this student has created their email. You're able to click here and activate your AD account or create your AD account if you don't have an AD account. So it's through the portal that we create our email. It's through the portal that we create an AD account. Other than that, there is what we say, click here to update the profile. Note that this one, we usually use it first to get your information. And two, it is only through updating this profile that you're able to get your telecom bundles, telecom data bundles. So you have to click here and then save your profile for you now for your telecom data bundles to be processed. Note that these telecom data bundles, they take, after you update your profile, it takes from 2 to 3 days. So if you've not received from 2 to 3 days, then you should communicate to us to get the data bundles. We have the first year one registration. This is where you are uploading your documents. So for those who had not uploaded their documents, at least you're able to do it. You're able to come to your student ID here and make a request for ID. But now that you're taking your biometrics, note that that picture that we will capture today for the biometric and that signature that we capture today, it will be the photo and the signature. So it's mandatory that you have your biometric taken so that you are able to get your ID card. It's only after the photo is detected on the system and the signature, that your card will show that it's ready for printing, and then you can go collect it from your department. Make sure to make a request for an ID card once you have had your biometrics taken. There is the interfaculty transfer, and this one, I think it's an event that has ended, but we'll ask from our faculty staff, Director SBS, and the chair of physics and the other staff will be here, but for later. But I believe that this is an event that has already ended because we are already a bit too far in the semester. Where eventually, when you want to make clearance or to apply for caution fund, or for the postgraduate students who have to have their thesis, to upload their thesis, you should come here to academic tracking. And note, as I've said, that is for postgraduate students. On academic tracking, they're able to upload, you're able to upload your proposal and to upload your thesis as it continues being reviewed by your supervisor. So take note of that. We'll be telling you much more about it. Of course, there is the book room. This student may not have it because I realize he's a postgraduate student. That is self-sponsored student who are not able to book a room. But majority of you have been booking a room today, and you'll be able to ask the question later on booking for the room. So you can see all what we do on the student portal. It's quite a lot that you get from the student portal. So any questions, we can ask them on chat, or we can ask them later. I'll give you a chance after this presentation. So that is the students' management information system. I know I'm at an advantage because you've already used it. Then from there, we go to what we call the AD account. You note that from here, we said that when you're within the University of Nairobi, you can access Wi-Fi, eClass, SOMAS, library services, or even the eBallot. But this AD account, how do you create this AD account? I have shown you that you have to go to the student portal, that is SMIS, and you go under my profile, then you create an AD account. Note that in the event that you've forgotten that password, you're able to reset that password by going to AD students, which is typed here. I want to repeat the typing, adstudents.unbi.ac.ke. Then simply click on forgotten or expired password. You're able to follow simple processes, which I'll send you a PDF document for you to change your password. It's straightforward. It just asks you for the student username, and then it sends the message to your email account. Then you're able to reset your account. Note that if your account is not expired or it's not forgotten, but you need to change the account, you can simply log in with the username and password, and once you log in, you're able to change that password. So that one is on the AD, and you note the services, the many services that we access through the AD credential or the AD username and password. So it is very important. It is very important for you. The other thing is the email. You should create an email account. It is mandatory that you create your email account. Eventually, when you're doing exams, we are only able to identify you through your student email. 2, communications from the university will come through the email. This is the email that takes the format of @students.unbi.ac.ke. It is not Gmail, it is not Yahoo, it is not Hotmail. It is @students.unbi.ac.ke. For those who are keen, you'll note that it is powered by Google. but it is the University of Nairobi student account. Note that even when you're resetting passwords for the other platforms, the usernames will be sent to the student's email. Most of our communication will be through the student's email. So it is very much important that you have at students.unba.ac.ke, and as we've seen, you create it through SMIS portal. Then you go to my profile and you're able to click there and create your university email. We also have several learning management systems. This is where your lecturer will post the notes, will post the videos, will post the materials, and will even give you continuous assignments, that is CATs, and also examination. For the moment, we are using eClass, we are using SOMAS, we are using Teams, and we are using Google Classroom. Note that for you to know which one to enroll to, your lecturer has to tell you that he's using eClass or he's using the SOMAS platform or the Google Classroom or any other. So that information, you'll first get it from the lecturer. Then on that course, you go enroll for that class using the enrollment code given by the lecturer for that particular class. So this one, you have to be really guided from the school, at the school level. And these are some of the questions that I said that they go to the school help desk on what platform is being used for what courses. Because you note that maybe you do SMA 101 and you're looking for it in SOMAS, and maybe the lecturer is offering that class in class. So you really have to have that bit of information from your lecturer, and I believe you've already had that information. For these particular systems we taught you, and on the same YouTube account that I'm streaming here, we saved those videos, and you're able to go to that YouTube account and get the trainings on all the above that have been recorded. If you're not sure of that account, we can share the YouTube channel where we have been saving these accounts. The other bit I need to notify you about is the internet connection. You have been using the Telkom bundles to connect. That is the bundles that we have given you as a student to update your profile.
Patricia, you're breaking. We are not getting you clearly.
I need confirmation from Macau that you can still hear me.
Yes, now we can hear you, but you are breaking, yes.
It's okay. So sorry for that. A power interrupted my connection, but we're able to move on. So I was talking about the Telkom bundles. We have given you the Telkom bundles. If you have updated your profile and you've not gotten them, write to us, ICT support, cbps@unbi.ac.ke. Then you're also able to get subsidized Safaricom bundles or Airtel bundles by registering to KENET website, kenet.or.ke. That is Kenya Education Network. You can just type Kenet on Google and you're able to have it. Then other than that, now that you're physically within the university, you should open your Wi-Fi or activate your Wi-Fi on your phone and search for Award UON Wi-Fi. So once you pick that, you'll be asked for a username and password, and you'll use the AD credential. Note that AD credential, it's that username and password that is that username and password that you remove the slashes. If your IO9 123/2020, it will be IO9 123/2020. That is the AD credential. So you use the AD credential to connect to that. So you note that you in the university, at least you have very good connection on all aspects. Even when you're within the university, as much as there is Wi-Fi, we'll still continue to provide you with telecom data bundles. Other than that, there are the video conferencing applications where most of the lecturers will lecture you. We have Zoom like we are using now. Then there is Google Meet, there is Microsoft Teams, and there is WebEx. As a student, if you feel there is need for training on any of the above, you can just write me an email on ICT support CBPS, and I'll be able to even give you a link of a previous training. Or if the requests are many, we can actually host another training for you. So at least you should be able to log in to meetings or to lectures. And note that mostly as a student, it's just clicking on a link that you're provided by the lecturer on your web browser. Or better still, you download the application and you're able to have better experience from the application. And note that the college also has a timetabling system, and it's available to students. All what you do, you go to your browser and then you type timetabling.unbi.ac.ke. And you're able now to see the college timetable. You choose the semester, whether it's an academic timetable you want or an exam timetable you want. You choose the semester. And once you choose the semester, if you are a graduate in maybe the Department of Geology, you're able to download this timetable. Or that's the way it looks like. Or if you say you're in School of Biological Sciences and you're a postgraduate student, you're able to click here and download the timetable. So note that you can get the timetable from your portal, that is from your student portal, and you're also able to get a customized timetable for the college on timetabling.unbi.ac.ke. For the postgraduate students, I demonstrated the postgraduate tracking system. You can upload your proposals, the lecturer to look at them, make corrections, and the same for your thesis. But these are training that we'll conduct differently, but take note. We also have university websites, or rather the university website. And the main corporate website is www.unbi.ac.ke. And from the main university website, you can navigate to college website, CBPS Studying for College of Biological
Patricia. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Macau. You're able to navigate to the website. If it's School of Physical Sciences, there are also websites for the department. If you are a student in geology, chemistry, meteorology, and physics, you'll get the website. The same as School of Biological Sciences and School of Computing. Note that this website contains key information, and if you're in a department or your program is under the department, you'll get information customized for that particular department. So be sure to visit the website oftenly. You'll get a lot of information about your school, about the main university, about the college, and about the department where you're actually taking your degree or your master's program. Then as we move, I have told you about the ICT website, but help desk, but I need to bring to your attention the website of the schools. And as you can see them, I won't read them, but you can see them, and I've indicated the school or the center of the institute for the help desk. And note that these are faculty assistants that you get from the teaching units. So if you're asking of what course do I register, then if you ask from ICT support CBPS, we may not have the information of all the courses that you need to register and which courses you need to choose. The same way on the interfaculty transfer is done at the faculty. So if you're asking for your results of interfaculty, then you need to ask from the school. The lecture links, the class enrollment code, what LMS that it's being used for what class. Those are the questions that you should ask from the help desk. And note that because we are in an era of COVID where we don't want overcrowding, we'll still be using the help desk as a first line of support. It's only when now that you're referred to the department, it's only that time that you can actually go physically to the department to ask for support to avoid overcrowding. So we have the ICT support CBPS at unbi.ac.ke. And really, what I have to tell you about the website, sometimes I get, how you send us a request to the website is sending an email to these emails. From your email, you send a request from this email. So I give an example. You'll see a student sending with their Gmail account to my email and telling me that they just say, I have forgotten my email password. First, the student is using a Gmail account, so I am not able to identify you. You've not given your registration number, so I'll be forced to reply to you and tell me, please identify yourself. So make sure that when you're seeking assistance, give the whole information, that this is my registration number, this is my email, this is the course that I'm undertaking, and I would want this and this assistance. It prevents the back and forth. Or maybe a student have even written with a student email and they're asking for a service, like I'm not able to log into the AD account. I have now to go to the system to try and look who is the owner of this email. So it delays the support, not only for you, but for other students. So please, when you're writing to the help desk, note that the people don't know you. You have to identify yourself. And please adequately identify yourself. It speeds up the process of us serving you better. So I will stop there and ask you to raise your hands for somebody who may have a question, or for my colleagues, you can actually if you have something to add, you can actually have the session and add. So any questions, students? And because I note that you're not many of you, I would even risk to allow you to unmute your mic. So if you have a question, you're able to unmute your mic and ask your question.
Uliza swali.
Brian, yes, continue.
I'm asking when the School of Math students will be reporting back physically.
Do we have anyone from the School of Mathematics, please, with us?
Yes, I'm from IO7.
No, not students. I'm asking about the staff.
Okay.
Jacqueline, are you able to answer to us that on the School of Mathematics? Okay, we'll communicate to you. I will ask the department to communicate to the students on that. I'm not very sure about that. So anyone else with a question? Makao, you can moderate for me?
Yes, hello, good evening, madam.
Yes, continue.
Yes, my name is Geoffrey Sagwe. Yeah, I was asking, I paid the fee using that the registration number after repaying the first one for the first registration, which was 60,000, and I paid the second using that registration, yani the reference number. How can I go as far as now being put into the system of new to create that kind of a balance?
There is an email, basacbps@unbi.ac.k. Basa is BURSARCBPS@unbi.ac.k. Write to that email and you'll be assisted. Olivia, within the college,
Yes.
If you're physically within the college, you can walk to the BASA's office.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Any other question?
Beryl, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Accommodation for the first year students. Is it only the students that applied online accommodation? Are they the only people who are going to be accommodated, or even the people who did not apply for it can get accommodation?
So Beryl, you have to apply for accommodation. You have to go to your SMIS portal and book for a room. That is to show us the interest that you're actually interested in the room, because it's a paid service. That's okay. You have to apply for the room. So if you have not applied, apply now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can have Cynthia Oko, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, I'm having trouble with my AD account and my school email. It doesn't want to activate itself, the link that's on my portal.
Let me ask you, AD account, have you clicked on forgot password?
Yeah.
Then what do you get?
But it said the link has expired. It says that my admission is not available.
Then do this, take a screenshot, send me with your registration number, and that will be sorted.
Okay.
And
thank you.
For the other students, anytime you're on the system and you get an error when you're working on the system, kindly just take a screenshot, send together with your registration number, and that is information enough for us to know where the problem is, to sort you out. And those are very few instances when the system won't be responding as it's supposed to be. Otherwise, we've enabled you otherwise on creating your accounts and creating your emails. Maybe before I take another question, what I would want to add is that right now, while you can still remember your password for the email, please input your phone number and also input your an alternative email, so that if you need to reset your password for security purposes or you forget, you're able to self-serve yourself. That video, it's also on the YouTube channel that we have been sharing. How you can create an alternate email, and also how you can activate, you can add a phone number to your student account so that you're able to be able to reset the password on your own. Any other question?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, I have this question. I'm not currently like in school physically, so I was asking, how long will this biometric registration take? Like, I think I'll be, maybe by around Thursday, I'll be in school.
Registration.
Biometric registration, like the photos, your finger.
Yes. It's continuing the whole week. And even after that, we'll still continue capturing the biometrics in the school. But just know, as long as your biometrics is not captured, you don't have a student ID, and you may be missing out on so much. That's okay. So it really has to be urgent.
Thank you.
As soon as possible, it's best. But we still continue taking even after the first week.
Bernard.
Yes.
Okay. Bernard, you can ask your question. Unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hi. Now that some of us from the School of Mathematics have already booked for the hostels, are we paying it and we are not reporting back?
What I would advise, if you have not yet paid for the hostel, don't pay yet until you get the communication from the department.
Okay, and will it assure us of getting a hostel? Because they've said that after 3 days it will be expired.
You can, even when it expires, you can have another instance of booking the room.
Okay.
Yeah. But in the event that they are not reporting, then that is an administrative issue that will be taken up. So a student cannot suffer because of dynamics in the campus. So rest assured that we have your back. That's okay. Any other question?
Angela, we can have Angela Charles ask a question.
Yes, my question is, while we are doing the biometric registration, classes are still going on and we are missing out. So could the lecturers stop first? We finish with the biometric registration. Because this morning, CBPS, we had discrete maths and we were registering. We missed that class in the morning.
What I would advise you is that I've said that the biometric registration continues even after the first week or even after the second week. If you have a class, first attend the class. Then you can come back to take your biometrics. Biometrics, it's very important that you, but it's not as an emergency as missing a class. So please first attend the events, attend the classes. That is why even majority of you are not here, because seemingly they're taking biometrics, and this may not be repeated, but biometrics, they can even take even tomorrow. Any other question?
Okay, I have another question. For Model 2 students who are not going to book rooms within the campus, the classes, I understand only the laboratories we are going to be done practical, and the theory will remain online. So if we are not hosted there, how are we going to balance online and physical classes? Those who are not within the campus.
Angela, what I would say, even when you're within the campus, like everybody is reporting to campus physically, you still have to come from wherever you're hosted to class. So even now, anytime there is a physical class, you should appear physically. Because I note that even the small classes, some lecturers may hold them physically. But for the large classes, definitely they'll be virtual. So you have to combine. You have to be virtual when it's required to be virtual, and physical when it's required to be physical. So it's a bit of personal organization.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Atieno, you can ask your question.
Thank you so much. My question is for those students who are still undergoing interfaculty transfer, and we do not have the registration number for the school where we are transferring to. So should we wait until you get the number so that we do the biometric registration? Or you can register with the current registration number we have, and then later we change?
Can I ask Professor Nyongesa to assist me on that? Professor Nyongesa, or even Dorothy Seu, people from the faculty. Jacqueline? Macau, you can try that.
I did not get the question. What was it?
My question is, there are some students who requested for interfaculty transfer, but it is not yet been effected, and we have been told that it's still in process. So when we are doing biometric registration, should we use the current number, the current registration, or we wait until you get the registration to the school that we are transferring to before we do the complete registration and registration of subjects?
Right now, we just continue as you are. If with the registration number that you have, and also register the units in the department that you are. When now the interfaculty transfer is effected, that's now when you will redo everything again. But for now, you just proceed with the registration number that you have in the department that you are in.
So does it mean that where do I do the biometric registration? In the school where I'm on to transfer to, or where I'm coming from?
Where you are right now with the registration number that you have, which means you are just doing it right now, like you are in that department without the interfaculty transfer. Then when now the interfaculty transfer is effected, that's now when you will change. Register again on the course units, and also do the biometric registration again. Is it clear?
It's clear, but if I register the units in the faculty where I am in, won't it affect like allocation of fees, or be transferred to the new course?
You see now you've not transferred. Yes. Yeah. Patricia, please continue.
You're still a student of the department where you work, your transfer is fully effected. I hope I'm clear on that. Any other question?
Trancy, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. Trancy
Hello.
Margaret. Okay, just ask. Ian, proceed.
Okay, so the timetables found on the timetabling site and the schedules that we've been using are different. So my question is, how will we know which lessons that we're supposed to report for in person?
I didn't get you. The timetable in the timetabling system, it's what you should use. Just go to timetabling.unbi.ac.ke. That is the timetable that is being used. But then, for the lecturers who are offering online classes, they usually send you the link of that particular.
Okay,
So
so
go to timetabling.unbi.ac.ke.
okay, so that timetable is accurate for the physical lessons.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we do timetabling because we have to match. When you're in another class, you shouldn't be in another class. So yes, use the timetables that are given to you.
Okay.
But Patricia, we don't seem to have any other questions. But from the chat, maybe you can speak on weak telecom network. I think a student got the SIM card, but the signal is weak. And yeah, just that one. The rest, I think we had tackled. But Patricia, are you able to hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. And sorry, I was mute, so I'll continue. I was saying that university is giving free telecom data bundles. Note that even myself, when I'm in the room, there is some place where my strength is stronger than other place. So sometimes walk around with your phone and see the place where you have a good signal, even within your compound. Sometimes where you sit, it may not be strong, but if you go outside or in another room, it is quite strong. That is one. If it's totally not strong at that point, the other option that we have is that you buy subsidized data bundles by registering to kennet.or.ke. I gave or you just type Kennet on Google. You're able to register, and they are cheaper bundles from the other telecom networks. That is Safaricom or Airtel. So you can buy. Now that you're within the university premise, you already have the university Wi-Fi, which is free, and the speeds are very, very good. And it's not actually even restricted. You're able to get to any site. So you just get the signal of the Wi-Fi name, UN Wi-Fi, and your password are your AD credentials. So at least now you have at least 2 major free avenues of internet access. So if there isn't anything else, we thank you very much for attending this class. And note that our email is ICTSupportCBPS, but there are also emails from the faculty that you should ask questions that are actually from the teaching units. So I thank you very much, and we'll meet again on Wednesday when the chairman, the dean, the directors, and the principal will address you. So have a good afternoon, and again, welcome to Chiromo campus. I know you've seen how beautiful an environment you're in. Please feel free, and all the best. So we continue with the orientation on Wednesday. Thank you.